Hello, my lovely Leos. This is your September career and money reading. I realize it is the end of September already. We're getting to that, and thank you for your patience and waiting. The energy is going to either be providing you with some clarity about stuff that's already happened, or the stuff hasn't happened yet, which is why you're getting it now. So things tend to happen right when they're meant to, not when our human brains believe they should. So I'm also going to be doing an extended to this reading, which you can purchase on Patreon. I've done extendeds for all of them this month, all of the career and money readings. So you can watch for your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign, your Jupiter sign, your Mars sign, whatever is relevant for you, whichever ones you like to watch. Generally our big three, which is sun, moon, rising, are the ones that people watch a lot. But yeah, I'm also going to be doing a special new moon in Libra reading, which is today. I'm recording today on the new moon in Libra, which will be available on Patreon. So join me there for $11 a month, and you can get all of those readings and any more that I upload, and you'll always have access to them. Okay, so we have strength. You're coming out in your own reading. So we have Leo, energy, strength, gentle strength, taming your beast. So what beasts are you taming? Definitely your mind. Here we have resting. Could be about meditating, but giving something a break. Could be about healing as well. So like taking a break from healing, if that makes sense, like taking a break from feeling the pain or from processing or whatever it is you've been doing a lot of lately, over analyzing. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is balance and reciprocity. I think you're trying to get perspective on where to put your energy, where it's more reciprocated, where it's balanced and equal when it comes to physical, tangible things. So we're talking about career and money here, so that would make sense. Judgment and the Page of Cups. Something about friendships. Judgment Day. Making a decision, needing to make a decision. Or not, it's more not a decision, it's about showing the universe that you're ready for something by your behavior. Because usually a decision is more in our mind, right? We're like, okay, I decide I'm going to do this thing. Judgment is like, show the universe that you have actually integrated these lessons. And it might have to do with a friend or a friendship. We have two kings out. King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it could be you or a counterpart. But let's get, or this is like two different choices within business as well. One is more creative, one you're more passionate about. One may provide more money and stability. What is this? Oh, geez, oh my gosh. So we have the Hermit and the Queen of Cups. If you've been trying to it feels like you have been trying to make a decision about something. And it's asking you to go within and see how you feel. You've been a little bit too much in your head, a little too heady. So the Hermit is Virgo energy, but it's going inward, seeking solitude for your own answers, like self-reflection. And then the Queen of Cups is like being very intuitive and in touch with how you feel, being also receptive. Which are you more receptive to? Which makes you feel more open emotionally? The Sun, which also makes you happiest. This is also Leo energy, which celebrates you for being you. The Ace of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So it feels like to me, the Ace of Wands is the direction that you want to go. Whichever one represents more passion, creativity, you feeling like you're supported in being yourself, whichever makes you happiest. But there's a block around showing, like the Ace of Wands is a brand new, passionate, fiery, creative new beginning. The Five of Pentacles is about feeling rejected or abandoned. There's a fear or a block around feeling rejected for what you're putting out there. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. So it causes you to like backstep and to be like, well, maybe the best thing is the more practical way, right? Or the one that makes more money, the one that I already know I can do, right? So you go back to what you know and you kind of like hit the brakes on your creative thing because it's never been done before, because you have no idea how it's going to turn out. And that's scary, which it can be. But there's also like fear and excitement are two sides of the same coin. And you're going back and forth between the two. And then you start to confuse yourself. We have the Seven of Cups. Having a lot of options can be about fantasizing, daydreaming. You kind of then get stuck in your emotions and you're like, well, what if this happened? You kind of you put your head in the clouds and think, well, maybe I should do something different, when you already know what to do and like the option is already there and you already know what makes you feel good and what lights you up and what makes you able to express yourself creatively. But you keep confusing yourself by choosing the more practical thing. The Eight of Swords, feeling trapped in your head. And then you get trapped in your mind and like there's no way out. But there is a way out, you just have to choose to see it. And then we have the Eight of Wands. See, and when you choose to see it, this is your energy. Like so many wands here, which is fire energy, which is your energy, your element. You are supported by the universe to take action in the things that light you up, that spark your creativity, that spark your joy, that spark your passion. So you don't want to waste it. I'm not saying you're wasting it now, but maybe you are in tiny ways, in little ways, or maybe you are a lot. I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody. But you waste it when you get stuck in your head and it's like you exhaust yourself in your mind to where then you don't even end up taking action because you're too tired, because you've just like gone around and around in your head on why this is a good or bad thing to do. Or trying to find new solutions or trying to find a different way when you already know the way. You're just a little afraid to go in that direction. But it's going to be the direction is the one that lights you up the most, that makes you feel the most joy, the most passion. Like you're doing something significant, not the more practical one, even if it brings more money. So it has, the Nine of Wands is feeling like the wounded warrior. It's been a battle. You had to persevere. The Three of Cups is celebration, coming together with friends. And Page of Cups can be about friendship. Again, maybe you don't open up to people easily, or, you know, whatever you're creating has a friendship element to it, in that you're really choosy about who you have around you for a good reason. I feel like you're maybe very sensitive energetically, and you have to protect yourself emotionally. And especially especially if you're being very open creatively. Right? So she is like, I'm ready for this to be over. And here you are. You know, it's been a battle also just creating what you've already created. And it's like, why are you going to stop now? This card is very interesting to me. The imagery is very interesting. It's like kind of random. We have, he's thinking about something, he's feeling something, I feel like he's imagining himself doing something that seems impossible. And the Two of Pentacles, juggling and balance. I feel like maybe it's just because you're not sure how it's actually going to play out, how it's going to look, or how it's going to work out, which, you know, can sometimes keep us from doing things. Okay, or maybe there's something that needs to come to a close first. We have the World. It could be about travel, actually, too. I'm getting that. Something having to do with travel. Maybe that's why you're like, I'm not sure how it's going to work out. I know I need to go here, or I know I want to go here to do this thing, whether it's like taking a course or a training or, I don't know, retreat type thing. The Two of Pentacles. Like I said, one doesn't, you're having to keep a lot of things in the air. And it's things aren't as solid as you would like them to be yet. I'll just leave it at that. And it seems far away. You're still in the creative phase of it as well, which means like you aren't necessarily seeing physical manifestations of it because you're in that like creative process. So you want to be patient with yourself too about how long something may take to actually come to fruition in the physical world. The Emperor. So this is Aries energy, but it's also father energy, someone who's the boss. This is also you stepping into your power, stepping into being the leader. That could be something that scares you because it's a lot of responsibility. The Eight of Swords again. I feel like it's more so you just don't think you're going to do it well. Maybe it's just because you've never done it before. And it's as simple as that. Hermit. It tends to... I feel like you hermit a lot when you feel insecure. But then that's what gets you stuck in your head. So it's asking you to kind of step out and be with more people, the people that you feel comfortable and confident with, that accept you and love you for who you are. Again, see, then when they're telling you the process that happens to you is like you're given opportunities to step in and be in your power. You get stuck in your head about some things, you go over and over, you feel trapped. Then you start to self-reflect, and it's like you hermit, you isolate, and then you get confused. The Seven of Cups again is about having a lot of options, and you're like, wait a minute, now what should I do? But it's like the universe and your spirit team is like, you already know what to do. This is like knocking on your head. You already know what to do. You're just afraid. Death and rebirth, transformation. This is the transformation that you're having. You're having a rebirth into this new version of you who's not going to be afraid to step into being a leader. Wow, one flew out. Do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Exactly. There's some kind of action to put into place, some integration. Was that this reading? Yeah, the Judgment card that came up earlier. And then we have visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. That fear, if you're giving into that fear energy, you're just going to manifest more. Either you're not going to manifest anything at all of what you actually want, and you're just going to keep things at a stalemate, or you're going to manifest more things that you become afraid of, or you're just, the opportunities will come, but then you'll push them away because you're afraid, if that makes sense. All right. I speak into existence the reality I am creating. This is going to be the bridge into the extended that I am going to do here. That's going to be available on Patreon. The link is below to join my Patreon if you would like to see the extended. We will ask specifically, what are you speaking into existence? What's in the way of you speaking it into existence or believing it, and all of that good stuff. Join me on, I almost said Patreon, but that's not what it is, Instagram and TikTok at Bethany Empowers. If you would like your own reading with me, you can click on the link below, and then once you schedule a session with me, I will send you an email with my calendar to schedule the date and time. You can email me if you have any questions about what I offer. Follow me, I already said that. Follow me here, subscribe here on YouTube, and hit the notification bell if you don't already to get notified when I upload new videos. What else? Also like the videos too. Oh, and if you want to check out my journals, the link is below to my Etsy shop. Other than that, I will see you in the extended. Okay, bye.